Yo, that's what I said. Yo, welcome to the show. If you didn't know, let's talk about this story that's in the AP, the AP press, the mainstream media. We're gonna hit on that. We're gonna talk about this is just being a microcosm against men in general, but especially black men who have historically in Western society have always had to fight to prevent being the proverbial doormat that people can just wipe their feet on whenever convenient. See, the media has already stepped in. This trial is only a couple days old, and mainstream media has already stepped in and directly and indirectly started their assault on men as a whole in general, but especially black men. Just look at the title. Megan Thee Stallion faces down Tory Lanez shooting trial. Faces down Tory Lanez, already insinuating he is the villain. And this is not the only article like this. There's plenty more articles like this. Go on Google, take your pick. Just type in Megan Thee Stallion trial. You have various articles. Basically putting Tory already in a villainous light. In the NPR, Megan Thee Stallion takes the stand in Tory Lanez trial, shares suicidal thoughts. Oh, now she has suicidal thoughts. I don't really, I don't listen to her music like that. It comes on the radio. If I'm listening to the radio, I change the station. A lot of these stripper bras turn wannabe rappers, they have absolutely nothing of substance I want to hear whatsoever. So any of you out there that listen to Megan Thee Stallion, if you're familiar with her music, I pose this question to you. Because in music, whether it's rap or whatever genre of music it is, it's an expression and you tell a story, whether it's based on something you've seen or something you've went through, thoughts you may have had over the years that contributed to your experiences. You would put it in music and you would express yourself through that. Now I ask you people who are fans of Megan Thee Stallion, has she ever wrote a song talking about times that she has had? I'm talking about when she's at the top of her game, because her star is dimming as far as I can tell. She's on a decline, especially with this trial coming out and all the lies that have already been exposed allegedly. Because of course, just an opinion, air quotes. But has she ever wrote any songs or made any songs about being depressed and having suicidal thoughts? And since she's so, especially after this incident, so pro-black and let me help all the black women out there that's not being protected. Why aren't people protecting black women? And she's so pro-black and she wants to throw her fist in the air like, yeah, wouldn't she make a song helping black women that may have gone through bouts of suicidal thoughts? Has she ever made any songs like that? I mean, I don't know. I'm asking you guys because I don't recall ever hearing about it. And now that basically her ass is on the line as far as, I mean, I don't know the legal ramifications where this can go for her once a lot of things are revealed and, you know, a lot of lies, because she's admitted on the stand already she's lied a couple times, and that was just in the first day, you know, opening arguments. So you're already admitting lying a couple times, because now she's under oath, so she gotta tell the truth about everything now, because she knows her legal team has already told her, like, yo, you know, you under oath, you get to lying, and it comes out that you're lying, you're gonna be in a lot of trouble. You're gonna be, you know, you can be facing a situation, as ABL would say, shout out to ABL, you gonna be dealing with big rocks, little rocks. Like Bugs Bunny wearing stripes. Dink, dink, dink. So of course that's why she came out on the first day and was like, yeah. And even then she couldn't fully tell the truth without dragging somebody else down with her. Like, well, we was raised in the black community to not trust the police, and because of the culture I was raised in, this is why I lied. Nah, you lied because you are a liar. And you've known you've lied before. But as a full grown adult, you made the conscious choice to keep lying. And now you're under oath and you can't even tell the truth, the full truth there, without having to cushion the fall. Well, let me bring down a whole culture with me. Well, the culture is to blame why I lied. Instead of just saying, I am the reason why I lied, because I am a liar. Allegedly, you know, these are opinions, maybe, according to air quotes. Maybe. But this is just a microcosm of a bigger problem. With these women, with a lot of women in modern society. It's gotten so bad, even the quote unquote regular women that don't partake in the bullshit and the fuck shit, even they've gotten to the point where they've gotten fed up and have decided to speak louder about the nonsense that's taking place. And it's cool. Some of them, a few of them, may be telling the truth, may be speaking from the heart. That might actually be how they think and feel. And then you have others who are just doing it for money. Yeah, we see y'all too. You can't escape the truth. You can put on a mask and pretend all you want, and you can speak these talking points all you want just because you want to cut a few checks. But we see you too. We know the difference. Because all we got to do is ask your husband, if you can find him, like, where is he? If that's how you really think and you really move like that, where's your husband? But I digress. But just look at the media and how they're slanting the court of public opinion. Oh, she has suicidal thoughts. But see, what's going to be revealed, in my personal opinion, when all the lies come out? We're going to see, like, all the people that were so quick to jump on a bandwagon and bash Tory, all these rappers, T.I., Bun B, on down the list. I want to see how many of these dudes come out, since you were so public to bash this man in the beginning, when very little details of the situation was even out there. Based on what these people knew, they probably heard like little talks behind the scenes, like this will happen, this didn't happen, and basically listening from Megan's point of view. So once again, save all black womans, because they never lie, right? It's impossible. At least that's what they say, until you catch them in one. But I want to know if any of these rappers will come out publicly and apologize to Tory. Because y'all was wrong. Are y'all man enough to do that? Or are y'all gonna be punks about it? And if so, like when the trial's over and all, like everything comes out, or within, it could be, in the middle of the trial, whatever. When the facts start to get presented, and it starts to get revealed that Tory did not pop that girl, and he probably, I don't know what kind of, maybe it might be a gag order while the trial is going on. He might not be able to speak on it. So when the trial is over with and everything comes out, boom, 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 let's just say, too much evidence is out there, like, he didn't do it, boom. Let's just put that right there. Let's say that happens. How many of these people that was bashing Tory in the beginning are going to come out and publicly apologize, since they were so public to come out, so willing to come out publicly and bash him? You see, that's another systemic problem within the black community. People don't have the ability to admit when they're wrong. The women, according to them, are never wrong, no matter what. And when you bring up something that they do that's on the grounds of fuck shit, they always have a reason for it. A reason to justify why they think the way they think and why they did what they did. So in their mind, they're not wrong. But if you do it, there's nothing you can say to explain why you did what you did or didn't do what you did. You are always wrong in the eyes of that black womans. A lot of them. Nowadays, most of them, since that's what's being pushed in front of us on a daily basis. And the good ones have been very quiet. The first few days of this trial, when Megan has basically admitted to lying a couple times, a lot of black women are real quiet. You know what matches the quiet that you hear from black women regarding this trial? The same quiet that you heard regarding Derrick Jackson coming out and saying he's getting a divorce. That was their savior. That was their superhero. He was always, the only reason they viewed him as always being right is because he always sided with them. See, when you side with them, you're always right. When you tell them the truth, you are never right. You're always wrong. How dare you? But for everybody that came out against Tory and was talking that shit in the beginning, and at the end of this trial, if it comes out that he's not guilty, y'all better publicly apologize to that man. And if y'all don't, if I was Tory, I would put out a diss track and ether the fuck out of all y'all. That's exactly what he do. I don't care if he writes it himself, hire Nas to write it for you, whatever. I would ether the fuck out of each and every last one of you motherfucking pandering ass pussies that came out and had a fucking opinion about something you knew nothing about. Siding with her because she a woman's. And she can never be lying because she's a black quang. You know these black quangs can't lie. Sure, he shot her because she said he did. And I hope Tory is thinking along these lines, like when this is all over and if it's, his innocence is proven. Because we know how it goes with men, especially in today's times. You might not have did something, but you can still be viewed as doing it. You might even still be convicted of doing it if it's more financially beneficial to someone, certain group with power dynamics. You can still be viewed as guilty. But let's say it's all on the board, it's all level, and it's, it comes out that Tory didn't do it. I hope he ethers everybody. Burn the whole house of cards to the ground on you capping ass, pussy coupon seeking ass Negroes who jumped on the Megan bandwagon. Yeah, she said he did, so he did it. You're a piece of shit, dude. Like, all you niggas. She got on a stand and admitted, that Tory hit them cakes, clapped them cakes. And he clapped the cakes of her former friend. Who, now that they are former friends, she has no reason to protect you, Megan. How about that? Now more truths are going to be revealed, huh? I'll be damned. But this goes on at every level in the black community. These women will call the police on you, whether you deserve it or not, and destroy your whole fucking life just to get their way, just to cover up the fact that they are lying. They know that they be fucking lying. Some of them are habitual liars, but they'll call the police on your ass in a minute. And then if the police come, if the right one, or depending on how you look at it, the wrong one shows up at your door who already don't like black men, who just looking for a reason, shows up with an itchy trigger finger like, yeah, I'm having a bad day already and I hate these niggas. I'm here to kill a black man. They don't know whether or not this type of police officer is the one that's going to show up at their door, but they don't care about that shit. They would rather murder you by proxy than to be revealed to everyone that they're a liar and a piece of shit. And yet in the same breath, they'll turn around and talk about how much they love you and I'll do anything for you and this and that. Yeah, you'll do anything for me and to me too. If in your own mind, that little voice in the back of your head is saying, oh, do it, do it. You're not wrong. Do it, do it. Okay, 911. I don't like what my man has said. Oh, I can't say that. I'm sorry. He hit me. Come get him. Before he realized I'm a liar. A lot of these women walk around with the brain of a child. I swear, a lot of these black women, especially these modern thinking black women, I swear, I think their brains have been replaced with air bubbles. And the media is right in bed, right along with them. This is why they're walking around thinking that they run everything. Oh, black women run the world. Look at it. We're in every aspect of society. We're in every industry. We're here. We're there. We're in school. Soaking up all the student aid debt. Oh, they don't want to claim the top tier in that category. So let's retract that from the record books. They don't want to talk about that, huh? Student loan debt. Mm-mm. But all other stuff, yeah, we're in every industry, yeah. And whenever a black woman comes off like that, talking about, oh, we're everywhere, we run the world, this and that, just ask them, okay, y'all run the world, so y'all say, according to y'all. But if y'all run the world, why is it that anytime y'all need to enforce y'all power or y'all perceived power, anytime y'all need to carry something out and it has to be done by force, why do y'all need to call men to do it if y'all run everything and y'all so powerful? Why do y'all need to recruit simps, which are just men with female minds, female mind thoughts? Why do y'all need to enlist them to carry out your bidding if you're so powerful, if you run the world? But yet you still need the muscle of men to carry it out. It's very interesting. Megan Thee Stallion's ex-friend Kelsey Harris takes back statements. Oh, somebody been talking to her behind the scenes. This is from Los Angeles Channel 7 News. I just don't feel good, Megan said at the beginning of the questioning. Let's listen to some of this. Hold on, let's get the audio.
Megan Thee Stallion. The witness didn't answer most of their questions.
That witness will be back on the stand tomorrow, and Eyewitness News reporter Sophie Flay is live at the courthouse in downtown L.A. with the very latest. Sophie.
David, Megan Thee Stallion's former best friend and assistant, Kelsey Harris, took the stand today. When she got there, she was granted immunity. And her testimony seemed to leave prosecutors frustrated because she answered almost every question with, quote, "I honestly don't remember." Tory Lanez allegedly shot the Grammy-winning artist Megan Thee Stallion in the foot July of 2020. Harris made it clear today that her memory from that night was blurry because there was a lot of alcohol involved. Back in September, Deputy District Attorney Kathy Taub recorded an interview with Harris recounting the night. A lot of that recording was played in court today to refresh Harris's memory about what happened that night in the Hollywood Hills. Harris describing each part of that night in specific detail. But in court today, Harris said a lot of the things she said in September weren't true, saying, quote, "I was protecting myself." Prosecutors showed a text message Harris sent to Megan Thee Stallion security guard the night of the alleged attack that read, quote, "Help, Tory shot Meg, 911. But today, Harris claimed she doesn't know why she said that, saying she didn't see anything happen. Harris refused to refer to anything that night as a shooting, only that she heard gunshots. When asked if she was shot by Lanez, she issued her Fifth Amendment right. She also said that she did not want to be here today and that it was triggering for her, but she will be back in court tomorrow at 10 a.m.
Very interesting. A lot of fumbling around and changing of stories, huh? You didn't see it, but you initially said you did see it because you said he did it. No, you didn't see it. Wonder who's talking to her behind the scenes. A lot of contradictory stories going around. But eventually it's all going to come out anyway, so enjoy it while you can, Meg, because personally, my personal opinion, I think this is the string in the garment that's about to be unraveled. Your career is the garment, and it's about to be in pieces on the floor. And when you think back at how it all happened, the beginning of the end, when did it take place? Just look back at this incident. And the lies you told, allegedly, didn't start there. Because I'm willing to bet you told a lot of lies in your lifetime that in the back of your mind was true, but you know damn well it wasn't. But you took no accountability for it all these years. But in this situation right here, one way or another, you're going to have to take accountability for it. Because if this is your former best friend, she has no reason to protect you anymore. Then when the forensics come out and the medical examiner's reports all come out and they start to compare notes and what it would have looked like if somebody was actually shot in the foot by this type of gun with this caliber bullets in it, and they start matching the forensics and the science and all that. And if it's revealed that, you know what, none of this is consistent with what was said to have happened, well, this microcosm will, I guess you could say, be revealed to be the macro now. Because we've all seen this in various aspects of our lives growing up in the black community. Men get lied on all the fucking time. Some of them have actually been killed by the police, all because of one woman's lie. And to make things worse and even more sad is now in situations where it was the father of this woman's children, speaking in general, not talking about Megan, the men who have lost their lives, now these children grow up without a father because of a mother who did not have the ability to admit when she was wrong. Is that fair to those children? Will they not grow up traumatized, losing a father unnecessarily? The older they get, the more questions they're going to ask. Who's to say as they grow? Because we live in a technology age. They might be driven to reveal and find out the truth of that situation, how they lost their father. If they decide to become a research sleuth, get heavy in computers and research, they become very good at it, and they start to uncover this case regarding their father and how he inevitably lost his life. Will you be able to handle when that child comes back to you to sit you down and say, Mom, none of the things you told us, about what happened to our father makes sense. So I did a little digging. And this is what I came up with. This is what was revealed. These things that you said couldn't possibly have happened did not happen. How could you do this? How could you take our father away? This is if they grow up with any kind of anything in their being of being objective and really truly wanting to find out what happened. Would you be able to face your child in that moment? These are things that a lot of black women don't think about in the black community when they just hop up and call the police and lie to the police because you're not getting along with your man. It's so easy for them to lie on black men. So easy for them to destroy the family structure just to save face because they want to lie and keep on lying, and then they don't want to listen to anybody telling them to stop lying. Makes you wonder if a lot of them, are they on our side or are they secretly subverting our mission, trying to destroy us within or without any way they can do it? Because a lot of them want to compete with us anyway. Anyway, I just wanted to get on here, talk my little shit for a minute. Hey, as they say, YouTube, these are just opinions, alleged thoughts, situations, scenarios, things to think about. Or are they? Yo, if you like my content, like, share, and subscribe. Share these videos. Feel free to donate.